Area weather forecast. Partly sunny today with the high 45. Partly cloudy tonight, low 35. Cloudy and 55 tomorrow. For Friday, a wintry mix expected, high 35. Cloudy skies 35 on Saturday, and for Sunday, cloudy skies with a high of 40. Overnight low was 27. Yesterday's high 48. That came early in the day yesterday. 58 1/100ths of an inch of rainfall here at the studios yesterday. Currently, humidity at 65%. Winds from the west-southwest at 5 miles an hour, and the pressure at 30.21. Right now, sunshine and 28 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. And it's time for Morning Coffee for a Wednesday morning. Morning Coffee is brought to you by TTT Designs in Fairfield. They can bring your design to life. Stop in and let TTT Designs complete your vision. Custom printing available on shirts size newborn through 5XL. Visit them Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 1411 West Main in Fairfield.
Little Doobie Brothers bumper music
Yeah.
there.
Sure hope it wasn't the Doobie Brothers or we'll get kicked off of YouTube.
I don't think it was.
It sounds like it's a knockoff.
Yes.
It's a knockoff.
It's similar.
Those are the dulcet tones. And let me see if I can guess. Ken Odie.
Morning.
You know what? We already have a call this morning.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, well, I wasn't about morning coffee, but this is Bob Holterman up in Allen, Illinois, and I've been a listener from either 104 or 105 forever.
Right.
And used to, when you give like the crude oil prices, say for today or yesterday,
Yes.
you would give the day before prices, whether
Okay.
raised or lowered.
Okay.
And I always enjoyed that because sometimes that meant I better go fill up full of gas because it's going up.
I'll tell you what. I'll talk to the news guy.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful suggestion.
Thank you.
We'll do it.
Mr. Lynn Wells always done it.
Yes.
I miss that.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Well,
thank
I'll
you
tell.
for calling that in.
I'll tell Jeff that. Thank you so very much. I wanted to take a minute, but by the way, it's KO Wednesday.
KO Wednesday.
KO
Not
Wednesday.
Beto.
Me-
Cato.
No.
means-
Cato.
Cato?
No.
Cato.
Oh,
KO.
okay.
KO.
I thought Cato Kalin was in here.
No. This guy's much more reputable.
See, I don't remember. You remember Cato as the Green Hornets sidekick.
Actually, I remember him. Well, as the Green
Bruce
Hornets
Lee.
sidekick,
Yeah.
and I remember him also from the OJ trial.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Cato Kalin.
Yes. Wanted to say thank you. Really happy to see that Preston Matthews listens to the show. He wrote a column about some things that I'd said. Preston is part of the trust downtown, and he respectfully disagrees with me when I say that maybe you should look into digital marketing and other things if you're a business person in town. He thinks that the solution is to build on, to do bricks and mortar, and so
Yeah, but you got to have, you got to promote yourself to get business to be able to afford to build brick.
we're
and
going to
mortars.
agree to disagree. But thank you for the mention, Preston, in the English newspaper last night. Was it last night? It's Tuesday. This is
Would have been day
Monday
before
night.
yesterday,
Yeah. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I don't have no idea why we celebrate a massacre in Chicago. I mean,
You
I don't
see
know.
Did you see my Facebook post this morning? My question of the day.
The provocateur.
Question of the day,
Yes.
ladies. Give me your best Valentine's story.
Oh my!
And
So
a young lady who I think was probably listening, she said that her husband at that time provided her with a Valentine's card that said, "To my son." She said, "We divorced shortly thereafter."
we got that card cheap. Oh man! I gotta say before I get into the stack of stuff and some interesting stories, I got called downtown at 4:00 yesterday for the meeting between, and I don't want to get mired in something when this is the show about nothing, but I got to ask your take on what you heard last night at the city council when it came to tax increment financing. This has been a boondoggle in this town for probably 20 years, and it looks like the guy that they hired a year ago, a lawyer from Springfield, came back with 5 pages of recommendations, which means it's a bigger mess than any of us even suspected it was.
The quote that stuck with me during that whole process was, "It's like drinking from a fire hose." There was so much information, so much data, so much blah, blah, blah. I think the bottom line is, and you can't point a finger at one council, at one mayor. It has been mismanaged.
4 administrations.
All since the whole process started. There's no accounting.
No, no. It was there was another point you missed during the prior meeting to the city council, where he said it has been suggested that this was a quote unquote slush fund for the city. I'm here to tell you it was.
Yeah,
Ooh.
That's what he said.
Ah.
well, we can't afford this. Well, okay, we'll use TIF dollars.
That's
and,
what it
and I'm
was.
not saying it's wrong or right, but it has been poorly managed by a lot of different administrations, councils, and he had some good suggestions. I like the one. He said, if you want to spend $1 million to enhance that Airtex property and make it, more inhabitable, do it.
Well, that's the thing. That's what caught my attention. He said, "Why haven't you used this money?" And he says you got 10 more million coming
Yes.
in the next 8 years. They get a 1.2 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you putting a realtor, a specific kind of realtor,
Precisely.
in the room with people that are looking for? He says, "Would you spend $1 million for 50 jobs in Fairfield?"
Absolutely.
He asked that
Yeah.
question as if nobody's thought of that before. I mean,
mean-
you have this property down here. We just saw 10 more people lose their jobs down there.
Yeah.
Every time another paycheck doesn't go to somebody is another nail in Fairfield's.
And I know what people think. Well, that's just 10 jobs. Just 10 really good jobs
Yeah.
that are gone.
Yeah, those are 10 good paying jobs.
Those are people
Hundreds of thousands of dollars that used to walk down Main Street.
Yes.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter whether it's Airtex, whether it's Dairy Queen, whether it's McDonald's. You lose 10 jobs, that's, hundreds
Agree.
of thousands of dollars
Anyway.
that you're not going to get back.
So I started there at 4 o'clock. They told those folks, the superintendents, the college president, and the park district leader, Jay Fahey, this in part is your money and you should have been receiving it. And that's what they wanted to hear.
Yep.
All right. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, I heard you talk about Airtex. How many people are still employed there? I know it's got to be less than 50 now. Isn't it?
Oh.
It's down to about 10.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about 10, I think.
Yeah,
We had a lot of family members go through there and stuff. And I heard a rumor a long time ago that Toyota tried to move into Fairfield, but they wouldn't allow them because they was afraid it'd be too much competition with Airtex. Is that true?
I don't think there's any truth to that. I've never heard
To-
of it.
I got to tell you something. Toyota would not have been interested to come to Fairfield because at that time, the United Auto Workers would have been strong here. And so Toyota is a non-union shop.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been
And-
a conflict that they didn't need. That's the reason why a lot of these part suppliers to Toyota, like the one that landed in Marion, that's why they ended up at places like that where there was no UAW local.
Yep. Plus, Toyota's an awfully big facility.
Yes.
There's
Oh, yeah, they're
Yeah.
still adding on to that.
We
I
should
tried
go
to
after
work with
one of the spin-off suppliers.
Hey,
But that's what happened in Marion.
It's,
Yeah. all right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the
Appreciate
call.
it. All right. Well, enough about that. I'm going to go back down because I need more of a sip from that fire hose. I need to ask more questions.
And kudos to Mayor McGuire for finally at least identifying this thing and putting a rope around it and reeling it in, saying, okay, we've got to get this under control.
I kind of
I don't know that he's got the rope around it yet,
Well,
but he's trying.
It's trying. Exactly.
he has never ever dodged even the most difficult question I've thrown at him. So I give him credit for that.
The attorney, I did one statement he made. He said, they've given you this thing, and nobody came in here and said, here, let me show you how to use this.
right.
They gave you all this
And
money.
then every administration viewed it differently.
Yes.
So, all right.
There's
enough
a lot
of-
of there's a lot of gray area in those TIF agreements.
I want to tell you about. I want to first of all say I know at no time in the last month have I been in New Orleans.
Okay.
I can't say that.
You have been.
I have been.
Well, I'm just saying that because of this headline. Robber swipes fried chicken when Popeye's cash register doesn't open.
Just took off and ran with it, huh?
New Orleans,
You know, if
New
you-
Orleans.
Nolans.
New Orleans police say a man entered a fast food restaurant and tried to swipe some cash, but couldn't open the register, so he made off with some fried chicken instead.
Well, you know what they say. Love that chicken from Popeye.
Especially when it's free.
and if you've ever had it, it is
pretty
darn
good.
good.
Yeah, I'm afraid that it didn't say whether he was armed, but if it was me, I would have said, I would have got the gun and pointed at him and said, "Wings, please."
You know, he may not have been armed, but I bet he's got a couple of extra legs after he took off with that chicken.
He entered the Popeyes Monday morning. Tried to steal money.
You
They
know,
did
it's-
arrest the guy, 27-year-old
Oh,
Philip
they just followed
Lee.
the bone trail.
Yeah, a Cluck Cluck graveyard. They later found him charges of simple robbery, simple battery, and I think one of the people that's going to be one of his character witnesses is a guy called the Colonel. So
He ran afoul of the law.
stop it! You're killing me. All right.
Oh, we're just winging it. We're just winging it.
You know, those Popeyes employees are probably hoping to wring his neck.
Absolutely.
You guys, you're crazy. All right, I've got the stack stuff. Are we ready?
He was running like a chicken with his head cut off.
You guys, it just doesn't stop.
I know it.
Stop scratching
It's
at
a
that.
gift. It's a
Stop
gift.
scratching at that. All right.
I'm not scratching
We-
at it. I'm pecking at
I
it.
tell you what, we got all of that because of Edwards County. They helped us with all of those lines when
Oh,
they
yeah.
were going through the rogue chicken phase. Birthdays today in the stack of stuff. Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Didn't he load 16 tons?
He did.
What did he get?
Nothing.
Another day older and deeper in debt.
That's right.
You know, 16 tons.
That'll be
What
stuck
do
in your
you
head the rest of the day.
Yeah,
now.
I know.
Another day older
You're
and
walking around
deeper
going,
in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
We've lost.
How many
all
listeners
of our
did we lose
listeners
there?
now.
He died in
He's singing
1991.
again.
He would have died today if he had heard that, but he died in 91 at the age of 72.
Probably rolled over in his grave.
He also had a hit song called The Shotgun Boogie.
The shot. I don't think I've ever
I
heard
don't
that.
think I ever heard that.
He started in radio in Bristol, Tennessee.
He had a radio voice.
Yeah, he did.
World War II, he was a bombardier on a B-29 Super Fortress. He even taught how to be a bombardier.
Which means he was in the
Nose.
out in the Pacific Theater.
Yeah.
He also did
B-29.
The Ballad of Davy Crockett
Oh yeah.
in 1955.
Yep. Killed him by bar when he was only 3.
A bar. A
His,
bar.
his warm-up band was the Mayfield Brothers. I thought that was good. My wife will love that. That was her maiden name. Chuck Yeager. He's still with us. He's 96.
He has not crashed a test plane lately.
No.
Flying Ace. You know what that means?
He got 5 kills.
Yes. 1947. He was the first man to break the sound barrier.
He was also, his story was told in The Right Stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
A Bell XI plane. He took it to Mach 1, not the filling station. He took it to Mach 1.
Okay.
All right.
The speed.
Yes.
Mach 1.
At an altitude of 45,000 feet. His plane was named after his wife for good luck. The Glennis. Okay?
Okay.
Then she passed away. Here's where the story gets strange. He married a woman 41 years his junior. Now, that's the right stuff.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Maybe
his,
she saw the movie and went, "Well, he's probably got the right
well,
stuff."
he's loaded. Okay?
Yeah.
All right? And his kids went thermonuclear. Why?
Understandable.
Because they ripped them out of
Because-
the will.
Well, because all of them were younger.
Then his
the-
wife?
Oh no, they were all older than his wife, right?
Oh, my.
41 years his junior.
Yeah, his kids were probably older than his wife.
Absolutely. So they went to court, and he's still married to the woman, and he won. They didn't get their money.
Uh-oh.
They still don't have their money.
Love overrules all.
And Viagra.
Love and greed.
Lots of Viagra.
Well, he's got the money to pay for those
He
little
sure
blue pills.
does. George Siegel. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, the actor.
Yeah. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? He's 85 today. He was in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, the movie.
He played Bugsy, didn't he? Bugsy Malone?
He might have.
I think he did.
He was also on TV. Just Shoot Me and the Goldbergs. He's a banjo player. I didn't remember that.
Did not know that either.
Peter Tork, or he's his real name, Peter Torkelson.
Monkey.
Okay. From the Monkees.
He actually did play, 76 today, played the keyboard and bass guitar. When they started the look for the original Monkees, who weren't going to have to play any instruments, right? Because their first two albums, they did not play any instruments. They brought in Stephen Stills, the rock performer.
Right, yeah.
They thought his teeth and hair wouldn't work on TV. Okay, can you imagine being told that?
Yeah.
And they said, that's not really, it's not even, it doesn't matter that you can play. So can you suggest somebody? And he suggested Torque.
That's pretty bad when you get turned down for a job and say, do you know somebody who'd do a better job at this job than you?
Really? So anyway, Peter Tork, 76 today. Jerry Springer.
Mm-hmm. Ex-mayor of Cincinnati.
Jerry.
Ex-mayor of Cincinnati. Gerald Norman Springer. He's a lawyer, too.
I didn't know that.
Did you know that?
No.
Explains a lot.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer. His show went from 1991 to 2018. I guess they're in reruns now. I guess they're running reruns. But he's going to have a new show.
Oh, yeah?
Judge Jerry.
Judge Jerry. I wonder if there's going to be a fight in every episode of that show, too.
He might have the same bouncers.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, he's a huge New York Yankee fan. And finally, on the birthdays, Stockard Channing, actress, 74, best known playing Rizzo in Grease.
Uh-huh.
And she was also in The West Wing on television.
74. Peter Tork is what, 76?
78, I think.
76?
Wow.
Jeez.
76. Peter Torkelson. On this date, Mrs. Edna Caros gave birth to America's first quintuplets in 1875. Unfortunately, they did not survive. None of them. That tells you a little about modern medicine. 1920, the National Negro Baseball League was organized. 1935, in New Jersey, a jury found Bruno Richard Hauptmann guilty of the kidnapping and death of the infant son of Charles and Ann Lindbergh, the Lindbergh kidnapper. In 1945, during World War II, Allied aircraft began bombing the German city of Dresden. That means it was the beginning of the end.
Yeah. It. I think that still remains like the biggest fire ever. Because they firebombed Dresden, is that right? Yeah.
1960, France detonated its first atomic bomb, and then it surrendered. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. 1965, 16-year-old Peggy Fleming won the ladies' senior figure skating title at Lake Placid. She was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And she's getting up there, too,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Probably can't get on skates anymore. 2000.
You were ice skate. You know ice skate?
Me?
Oh, yeah.
Never, ever,
I had
ever.
the
I've roller
utmost
skated.
appreciation for hockey players.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever put on a pair of skates and tried to skate,
Nope. Roller skate, yes. Ice skate, no.
Now, a couple of years ago, now I've been ice skating on a real ice rink, but a couple of years ago, we went down to the Miners Ballpark before Christmas time. They had like a Christmas deal going on down there. They had a ice rink on the field.
Cool.
Okay, but it was, I don't know, some type of plastic. It wasn't ice. And that was harder to stay up on that stuff than it was regular ice,
I
I
bet.
thought.
Yeah, it probably isn't quite as slick, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, it was.
Oh, it was slick.
Oh, yeah.
In 2000, Charles Schulz' last original Sunday Peanuts comic.
My tongue didn't get stuck on that fake ice either, though.
Mark, get up. Don't put your tongue on that ice. 2008, Roger Clemens denied having taken any performance-enhancing drugs in testimony before Congress.
He walked out there with a cane and said, "No, I didn't take it. I didn't take it, but I'm still throwing 98, but I didn't take
and I'm
it."
52. Music history, Frank Sinatra in 61 unveiled his own recording label, Reprise. 1965, Gary Lewis recorded Count Me In. That would be Gary Lewis and
The Playboys.
who Dave Land loves to say played in infield one time. I'm sure that Gary Lewis can sit back and say, "Boy,
Mule Day headliner.
we
He
love you,
remembers that
infield.
fondly.
We love you, infield." Led Zeppelin in 72 forced to cancel a concert in Singapore when officials wouldn't let them off the plane because of their long hair.
Boy, times have changed.
Darn hippies.
Oh, last one. 1982, a 300-pound gravestone on the grave of Lynyrd Skynyrd's singer Ronnie Van Sant was stolen from an Orange Park, Florida cemetery. Police found it 2 weeks later in a dry riverbed.
You know, how do you get away with that? I mean, how does someone not notice that? Because you got to have some type of crane or
I
something.
would think so.
Well, not a crane, but you got to have some type
Well,
of
300
pickup
pounds,
truck.
you could get a couple of beefy boys, I think.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, but what do? You got to load. You got to bring in a pickup truck or something.
Yeah, you got to have a pickup truck or a flatbed or something.
And why are you doing it? Are you doing it because maybe in 10 or 15 years you can say, "Hey, guess what?"
He sold it on eBay, I guess. That's what he wanted to do.
Well, eBay makes it really easy to collect you. I
Yeah.
mean, you're a cop. You go on and you buy it and say, "Where can I'm going to meet you in the parking lot of the McDonald's."
Yeah.
It'll be inconspicuous. Nobody will see the 300-pound gravestone in the back.
Mm-mm.
In front of Save-A-Lot. That's where the drop-off
Oh,
point
yeah,
is
that's where a
in
lot of people
Fairfield.
meet here.
Is it?
Yeah, in front of Save-A-Lot.
I think you can go in and get inexpensive, good food.
Yep.
All right, that's the stack of stuff for today. We've got more with Ken Odie, and we're so happy that you're joining us, not only on WFIW Radio, but also on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and put in WFIW Radio and join us and see us. We'll be back with more Morning Coffee after this.
Shop local this Valentine's Day and get entered to win $50 in Chamber Bucks. Stop in the Hub, your flower shop, Amber Marie's, the Farmer's Daughter, or Serendipity and get a punch on your Be Mine card now through February 14th. Visit any participating merchant for a chance to win. Shop local, eat local, and spend local. Support your local merchants this Valentine's Day and love local. Fairfield retail merchants love their customers and the community. Show them your love this week by shopping Fairfield.
Love is treasured, love is passionate, love is heartfelt, love is Brighton. And Carnaby Square is Cupid's Choice. Photo lockets, let her share her story. Fashionista, Crazy Love camera bag. Love perfume, a lush romantic pale pink fragrance. Alcazar heart frame, or choose hundreds of designs Carnaby has to offer. Brighton is your official heart company. Let Carnaby help you celebrate romance on Valentine's Day and all year long. Carnaby winter clothing 50 to 75% off. And guys, make sure to register your favorite gal to win a $100 gift card from Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. New family nurse practitioner Danielle Baker will provide the knowledge and attention to guarantee you get the care you need when and where you need it. From routine care to acute needs, Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmi walk-in clinic on Saturday for those unexpected illnesses. With 7 providers and 9 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when John Dean spilled the beans about Watergate on live TV?
The cover-up just became an instant way of life, and I participated in it. I was taking instructions from Mr. Haldeman, Mr. Ehrlichman, Mr. Mitchell, and Mr. Mardian.
Secretariat won the Triple Crown. Johnny Miller fired a final round 63 to capture the U.S. Open. Soviet Premier Leonid Brezhnev came to Washington. The crew of Skylab 1 ended 4 weeks in space, and all these songs were new on the radio.
It's yesterday once more.
think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
June 1973.
Jim Croce and Bad Bad Leroy Brown, the top song of June 1973. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Black's Fashion Flowers in downtown Fairfield is your home for tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear. Whether you're headed to prom or getting married, Black's can make that special day even more special by helping you look good. And don't forget, Black's can also custom design your wedding and prom flowers. Stop by 310 East Main in Fairfield or give them a call at 847-7076. Black's Fashion Flowers, your florist with a personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield. And remember to like them on Facebook.
The CarQuest annual filter sale is happening right now at Fairfield's A&D Auto Parts and Albion Auto Parts. Now through February 16th. Stop in either location and get huge savings on all CarQuest premium blue filters. These prices are only good through the 16th. So stop in and stock up on all your filters for the entire year. While you're there, check out the other sales they've got going on. Sale ends February 16th at Albion Auto Parts and Fairfield's A&D Auto Parts.
Hey, this is Jared Voppel at Voppel Home Furnishings in McLeansboro. I'd like to invite you to come down and look over some of this fine furniture, appliances, and bedding we got. I'll make you a deal that you can't stand to walk away from, and we'll finance it or give you a long time to pay for it, no interest. We'll deliver it to you, put it in your house, and if you need customer service, we've got world-class customer service. Come see me, south side of the square, downtown McLeansboro.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with me, Steve Thompson at Country Financial today, and I can work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
The Coffee Cam is on, and you can watch Morning Coffee on YouTube. Now, all they need is lots of makeup. Back to the show.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs in Fairfield. 1411 West Main is where they're located. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let them bring your design to life at TTT Designs.
I think I look my age. I don't need makeup. I don't want to look any younger.
You're happy with looking your age.
I'm very happy with it. By the way, I've been castigated on YouTube, slapped around because I said that it was the Mach XI that
Chuck Yeager
flew to break the sound barrier.
He's already forgot about it.
Well, it's because I'm that old, you see. But it was the X1. And so
later on there was the X15.
And so they said, why don't you quit?
Oh, man.
No, I will not quit because I didn't get, it looked like.
How do they know it wasn't a Roman numeral? Was it 6?
No, who knows? I just know that he did not fly the filling station in the middle of town. Mach I.
Mach I.
Okay. Did you see where, of course, El Chapo
Yeah?
has
Guzman.
been, yes. He, of course.
He's in the Alcatraz of the Rockies.
There you go. That's where I was going with this.
Like the Colorado Supermax or
The
something
prison
like that?
of all prisons. The Alcatraz of the Rockies. A Supermax prison. Wasn't Marion a Supermax at one time?
It is still a Supermax, I think.
No, it
No,
isn't.
it's not?
They
Okay.
replaced Marion with
with
that
Colorado.
Supermax.
Okay.
He was found guilty after an 11-week drug trafficking trial. Located outside an old mining town and about 2 hours south of Denver.
So it's out in the middle of nowhere.
ADX Florence is what it's called, houses the nation's most violent offenders. Now get a load of this. this is what happens. You're completely denied human contact. I mean, for the rest of his life. By the way, this guy got away from 2 or 3 prisons.
He got away from everybody.
400 inmates at this prison.
I'm going to bet he's going to grow old in this pokey.
You think
I
so?
would think so.
I don't think
23 hours a day. You're in a 7 by 12 foot cell. This is twice that size that we're in the studio.
Yeah, easily, yeah.
Fixed furnishings made of reinforced concrete. So I don't think it's going to be real comfortable.
Hope he likes a very firm mattress.
Excuse me, I'd like for my mattress to be a little bit more firm. They only get a few words spoken to them. All food is sent in.
Yeah.
So there's no opportunity for a
no
food
canteen
fight.
or anything like that.
Oh, no way that you can interact with the other inmates. It's according to one of the inmates, it's a high-tech version of hell designed to shut down all sensory perception.
Well, you know, they are.
Guess
being
what they
punished.
do? They do have a TV.
Where they watch reruns of Barney. The purple dinosaur.
No, we're gonna drive them crazy. We're gonna make them look. We're gonna make them watch Jerry Springer over and over and over. You know what? I bet they're gonna get into a fight.
Do they know about morning coffee?
We could help these people.
We could.
That's right. We could rehabilitate them.
Absolutely.
Or there'd be they'd always have an empty bed because people would be committing suicide while watching us.
So, I mean, a lot of heartfelt.
You know what?
I'm sorry for El Chapo
bad
now.
El Chapo.
Yeah, El Chapo.
You're being punished. Don't complain.
Look at all the misery you've caused in your life.
Here's another story. Chimpanzees' sign language follows the same rules as human speech. You got a call. I'll tell more at this.
I do.
Go
Good
ahead.
morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Actually, I think they're going to watch Chico and the Man.
That would be a good one.
That's a good one.
All right. Thanks for calling.
So they've got a monkey that can give you the finger now? Is that what
That's pretty much what I'm going to go with this. Experts made the discovery after studying videos of wild chimps. Like other great apes, chimpanzees lack the ability to speak, but they make use of meaningful gestures. Much like deaf people signing to each other, the study found that chimp gestures are underpinned by mathematical patterns or linguistic laws similar to those of the human language. I know that they've been trying to get these apes to say posthumously, and they gave up.
And X
XI.
X1 XI.
Well,
trying to get them to say XI.
many of the chimps believed it was the XI that Chuck Yeager flew, not the X1.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. It's Attorney Ryan Rice calling.
Hey, how are you, Ryan?
What's going on, Ryan?
Well, when you said the words tip, I just had to call in.
All right.
After getting morning breakfast. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I was the one that found Dan Schuring and brought him to Fairfield because I had discovered some anomalies with TIF when I was kind of digging around, and I talked to the mayor. I said, look, I've talked to my colleagues outside of Fairfield up north, and they say this guy, really knows a lot about TIF. You really need to bring him down here and let him look at everything because we got some major issues. And the one root cause of all the mess, the one root cause is that long ago the city of Fairfield decided to manage the TIF fund on its own versus letting the professionals run it. And that's the story.
Yeah, I think that's probably confirmed with what I heard yesterday, and the fact that they had 4 different administrations who all had different interpretations of how to manage it, which is sort of like the telephone game. You say to the words posthumously, and by the time it gets around, it might even be pronounced right. Mm-hmm. The point simply was you had 4 administrations. Nobody's saying that there was anything illegal or anything about it. The truth of the matter is they needed money. They went and they grabbed it out of this account. They didn't go through a budgeting process. The whole Farrington Farms thing, there's $1 million that was spent there. The city's only getting back $9,000 a year in taxes right now. There's only one house out there. I think on Zillow it's for sale, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, it's a mess, and these 5 pages of recommendations are going to take a while to implement. This is not going to go away fast.
Sure. Dan and I used to have a lot of long phone conversations. He would call me when he would leave Fairfield, and we would talk on the phone all the way until he got back to Springfield. and there's just so much to it. I just want to say that, for the last couple of years, we've kind of wasted time. I mean, that TIF money has been there to make Fairfield streets look better, streetscape, all that stuff, and they've not used it. And we're running out of time.
Well, see if you and I can agree on one thing here, Ryan.
We agree on a lot, Mike.
All right, well, let's see if we can agree on this. Why you haven't used this money to put a real estate expert in place in front of the folks that own the Airtex buildings and said, what's it going to take to market this to somebody that can bring 50 to 100 jobs? Why that money wasn't used for that is beyond me.
Oh, I agree 100%. And to take it even further, they could have used TIF money to hire marketing specialists in the city of Fairfield. They could have used TIF money to hire a grant liaison or a grant writer to bring in, grant money for all kinds of stuff.
Well, and also, let's agree with this, too. He might be the one that's got to answer all the questions about it right now, but if it hadn't been for the mayor making the move to bring sharing in, we wouldn't be at the spot where we could reset.
I agree with that. It took a lot of, I guess, courage, if you will, to kind of, step on the sword, so to speak. But, there needs to be a sense of urgency with the city council and with the mayor's office to do stuff now. We got too many jobs leaving, too many businesses closing. You drive down our main streets that look like crap, and something needs to change and change fast. That's kind of the message I'm sending.
Right.
To.
Ryan, thank you for joining us this morning on Morning Coffee. I think that's going to be the topic around town for a little while. Everybody, this is a hard topic because people can't get their brains around it. I spent 6 hours yesterday trying to get my brain around this, Ken.
It's tough. I think at least he brought the instruction manual, and hopefully they can, get a committee appointed to operate and manage this thing.
I think the next step is they're going to take it to the finance committee of the city council, and then they've got to figure out how to implement these things. And one of the things they've got to do also is to correct what happened in the past. They've got to get some state legislation put in place to say, kind of hold them harmless for how they misused the money in the past. So,
exactly. It's a mess.
Yeah.
All right, so where are we? We're at 20 minutes before 9 o'clock. Thank you for joining us.
Something like that.
We need to, I'm sorry.
No.
8:42.
Yeah, 8:42.
All right. I mean, you're just like these people on YouTube. I said 20 minutes around. You say 18? You're giving me a rough time here.
Well, yeah,
I'll tell you what, driving down Maine and Delaware, it's like driving in a third world country. Right
ooh,
man.
You know what I liken it to?
Wow.
Mine roads.
It's a mess.
You just need to, well, you know what, though? At least it's making people slow down in the middle of downtown.
That's true.
If you've ever driven down a mine road, it's a,
It's, and there's nothing the city can do about that.
That's
I
another
know
one.
they're getting a lot of heat about it, but it isn't their responsibility.
The mayor answered that plain and simple for us. Those are state highways, and right now you got these plows coming through because of this 60-degree to 2 below weather, and plow will dig up potholes faster than you can possibly. So, you guys ever heard Miranda Lambert, the country singer?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't she married to
Blake Shelton?
Blake Shelton for a while, yeah.
Can't believe I just said that.
Why? You don't like Blake Shelton?
No. I don't
Really?
I don't like that genre of country music.
Really?
No.
Okay. Well, we don't play that genre.
I know.
So that's okay.
Or, as some people would say, the genre of country music.
Only people that are posthumously honored
that's
say
right.
that.
And driving around in an XI.
Those go the speed barrier. You know that? Those excise?
On his tombstone is I swear to God, it's an excise. You were talking about. I was going to call in the other day. What was about Leslie Nielsen, who's one of my favorite actors of all time? Yeah. You know what's on his tombstone?
No.
On one side of his tombstone, it says "Let her rip." That's exactly what it says. One of my favorite actors.
I told you, you listened? We were talking about who was the guy that had Jack Lemmon. Jack Lemmon.
Oh yeah.
Put Jack Lemmon in.
Yeah.
Anyway, Miranda got a little upset. She was at a restaurant in Nashville, and she was at the Stony River Steakhouse with her mom, and she was also there, I guess, with a male companion,
a beau.
And in the bathroom, her companion got into an altercation with a guy because the man made a comment about millennials being on their phone all the time. And for some reason, her beau took offense to that. Okay. Looks like he was looking for a fight for me.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he didn't do a doggone thing. He came back to the table, and the guy in the bathroom came up and started giving him a rough time because of what happened in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The guy didn't get a chance to do anything before Lambert got up and tossed her salad on him. Threw her salad at him.
Man.
So there were no arrests.
What's the charge there?
Tossing your salad.
I don't know if she had dressing on it or not. I mean, I don't have details like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
assault,
I don't know if
assault by Romaine.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is. There were croutons.
We need details.
Well, I don't have any crouton messages or anything. Well, officers reported. They did not file a report of the incident. Lambert and the restaurant
did she pay the guy off?
No.
Okay.
He got a salad.
Okay.
Free salad.
A big salad to go.
She bought him a salad.
A big salad.
I thought you were going to say some guy ran through the restaurant with the Popeye's chicken leg in his hand.
No. The truth matter, if Miranda Lambert gets mad at me because I'm looking at my cell phone, even though I'm not a millennial, do it at a Popeyes and throw chicken.
That's right.
Yep.
Throw chicken pieces at me. I'll catch them. Put them in my pocket. Run.
All right. We have to take a break.
All right.
Back with more of Morning Coffee right after this.
If you're looking for a fun and rewarding job in nursing, look no further. Carmi Manor Rehab and Nursing Center is hiring and is searching for RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. All shifts are available. They offer competitive wages, sick, personal, and vacation time. Benefits are available. Stop in at 615 West Webb Street in Carmi, Illinois for an application or apply online at www.carmimanor.com. If you have questions, please call 618-382-7270 and ask for Melissa, Taylor, or Susan. Be sure to like us on Facebook.
Hi folks, this is Sandy at Gill Sales and Service. When it comes to laundry, it's true what they say. They don't make them like they used to, but Speed Queen still does. Speed Queen washers and dryers are built using premium metal components, not plastic. They're manufactured with rugged, commercial-grade construction, and they're pushed beyond their limits in their state-of-the-art lab to deliver 25 years of premium performance in your home. Speed Queen, built better to last longer. Get your Speed Queen at Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield.
FCHS students, are you looking for a way to save lunch money? Visit the Big Deal store and purchase discounted certificates from Jackie's Lunchbox.
Research shows that on average, 50% of Americans carry cash while 77% carry a smartphone. Wouldn't you love to pay a friend with just a few clicks on your phone? Well, now you can. This is Jessica Sanders at the Fairfield Banking Company, and I'm excited to introduce Spin. Spin is a person-to-person payment option that allows you to send money instantly via our mobile app. Pay your beautician, your babysitter, anyone that has a debit card and smartphone. Give us a call or stop by any of our 4 branches for more details. The Fairfield Banking Company, we're the hometown banks, member FDIC.
You'll find sweet deals at Ubinger's Furniture Company's anniversary sale. Choose a piece of candy for an additional discount of up to 50% off your total purchase. That's sweet. You'll find furniture at Ubinger's from all the top name brands with special prices for this sale. And delivery's free too. See store for details. Hurry in before the bargains of up to 50% off are gone at the Sweet Deal Anniversary Sale only at Ubinger's Furniture Company, where the deals are worth the drive. Highway 50 East, Flora.
Being a young farmer has its challenges, but also has its rewards.
That's Matt Rush, a member of the Illiana Farm Family of the Year. Matt's a big believer in the family farm.
I feel that a family farm has a near and dear place in my heart because it's not every day that people that work in the industry get to work with their family.
Matt is a fourth-generation Wayne County farmer. His dad, Jim, is proud of the long heritage of Rush farmers.
My dad farmed before I did, and then his dad ran a dairy.
Jim's wife is Brenda.
I do not drive a tractor. I help them transfer from one field to another when necessary.
Sarah Rush, Matt's wife, rounds out the family team.
I help get parts and bring food and run them field to field, and we're kind of on call.
Congratulations to the Rush family of Wayne County, the Illiana Farm Family of the Year. This program sponsored by TOC Direct Media, by First Vincennes Savings Bank, and by Hometown Hearing.
Time to check that Fairfield area weather forecast. Partly sunny today, high 45. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 35. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, high 55. Wintry mix, 35 on Friday. For Saturday, cloudy skies, high 35. And for Sunday, cloudy skies with a high of 40. Overnight low was 27. Yesterday's high was 48, but that came early in the day yesterday. 58 1/100ths of an inch of rainfall here at the studios yesterday. Current conditions, 65% humidity. Winds from the west-southwest at 5 miles an hour, and the pressure at 30.21 and holding. Sunshine and 28 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar weather looking good as well. Nothing showing up in Illinois or in any of the adjoining states on this Wednesday morning.
This is the show about nothing. Morning Coffee, streaming on YouTube and live on the station listened to, not just heard. WFIW.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs at 1411 West Main in Fairfield. They're ready to complete your idea. Make sure you get your mules attire for every season, including the next game at Carmi White County on Friday. Sizes available from newborn through 5X. Visit TTT Designs for all your printing needs.
Load 16 tons. And what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. You know that message?
You know, I'm about halfway. After hearing that, I'm about halfway in the grave.
You know what? I reread the comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. They weren't telling me to quit Morning Coffee. They were telling me to quit singing.
Amen.
Yep. Preaching to the choir, buddy.
I was saying, I don't remember Tennessee Ernie Ford doing that song. I remember Jimmy Dean. You remember?
Sausage King.
I don't know.
Yeah, remember he did it. He covered it. He covered it, and with Big John on that album, the same album. Okay. And so that's what I remember. Jimmy Dean. He's you said it. He's still promoting his sausage.
He's still selling sausage.
Well, so
that's just weird.
How many years has he been dead?
For a lot of years.
He has been gone.
I think he died like in the early 90s, wasn't it?
It's probably because he ate.
Maybe a little bit later.
Probably because he ate sausage for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean.
Well, you know, kind of like was it Corky?
Yeah.
On City Slickers.
He eats bacon with every meal.
Was it Corky? No, it wasn't Corky.
Not Corky.
Can't remember now.
No, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Jack Palance.
Jack Palance. Yeah. Did you see? You know, have you ever seen Kate plus 8?
Yes, I have.
All right. This is the lady that she adopted or had.
No, she had
8 kids.
Octuplets.
No, that's not. No, that's not Octomom.
It's not Octomom.
This is not Octomom.
Oh no, she had these kids. These are not adopted kids.
I thought there were some of them that were adopted.
No.
Anyway, she's back now on reality TV. It's not Kate plus 8. She got a divorce.
Curly.
That's right.
Okay.
It's now Kate must date.
Oh. We have ran out of things to make TV shows about.
So she's got 2 18-year-old daughters, and they help her learn how to date again. She's in her late 40s. Oh. You know, something tells me that she's an attractive one, or attractive enough woman.
Yeah.
I just don't know if you'd want to say, listen, I want to get serious with somebody with that army at home, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Come on in.
You know, figure out a way to have go in and have something removed from Dr. Pimple Popper. Now they've got a new one out. It's called the Toe Bro. Like he shows him removing toenails, pulling them off, and he does
Really?
toe things.
I've had that done. I've had that done.
I have too.
I've had that done.
Again.
Not fun.
And they make sure they don't grow back.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh.
Little known fact about your host here
Oh.
and KO Wednesday.
Oh.
Probably between us, we don't
Man.
have a toenail.
Oh my gosh!
Mine grew back.
You know, are you
I
coming
had
back
to
on Tuesdays from now on? Is going to be Toe Jam Tuesday? or what? Oh man!
Man, you've got trivia. Go.
All right.
I
Number
don't-
one, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is located in what city?
Pisa, Italy.
Correct.
I was going to say that. I'm glad you
Number
did.
two, Jim Davis was the cartoonist behind which widely syndicated comic strip?
Hold on.
I know
Jimmy
it.
Davis.
I know it.
Well, then tell us.
Muppets.
Nope.
No.
No. Cartoon strip.
Oh, okay. Garfield.
Correct.
You're knocking it stiff.
I didn't hear cartoon strip. I was
A
still
word that is
reacting from
spelled the
Toad
same
Man.
forward and backwards is known as what?
Oh.
I have no
Where's,
idea.
where's the Velvet?
Where's Vaughn? Here he is. Here he is.
All right. A palindrome.
Palindrome.
Correct.
Or X.
Did you know that,
or
XI,
XI or
XI, yes.
posthumously or you know.
Palindrome. That's what they say. All right.
Hey, I've been to the palindrome. It's in Greece, right?
All right. What three colors appear on the flag of Ireland?
Hold on. I'm going to go with green being one of them.
Correct.
Okay, because of
Right.
Irish.
Uh-huh.
Three colors. Well, green. I'd have to guess red.
No.
No? Okay. What about you, dude?
Green, blue, and yellow.
No.
No?
What is it?
Green, white, and orange.
Orange.
All right.
Really?
This is an
Yeah.
easy one. What king of golf lent his name to a mixture of iced tea and
Oh, well.
lemonade?
Now where is the country of golf located at?
Country of golf? Don't know.
No idea.
I don't know. You said which king of golf?
King of
No.
golf. Well,
Of course, it's Arnold Palmer.
Absolutely.
Now, what is an Arnold Palmer? It's tea and lemonade, right? Together?
Yeah.
Yes.
In equal measures?
Yeah.
Yes.
With
50
something else thrown in there too.
50-50.
All right.
All right. What is the only mammal born with horns?
Oops, stop. I'm looking.
We know this one.
They know this is not here in the hallway?
We had this question the other day.
Did we?
Oh, we
Yeah.
did?
We sure did.
All right, well,
I
then
didn't
answer
hear
it.
The giraffe.
Correct.
The giraffe?
Yeah.
Giraffe.
The giraffe. We had it the other day.
The U.S. Supreme Court consists of how many judges?
No, I know
How
that.
many what?
Judges
I
on the
know
Supreme
that.
Court.
Oh, go ahead.
9.
Correct. How many townships are there in Wayne County?
Oh. I'm looking. Well, you can't count those
townships,
counties.
not voting precincts.
Townships.
I would say 12.
There's 725 square miles. And I know I think I live in Grover, and it's a pretty good size one that takes up most of Fairfield. I guess townships don't have to be equal in size.
Yeah, I'm not talking about voting precincts. I'm talking about townships.
Townships. I'm going to say, I'm going to take a guess at 20.
Correct.
Wow.
All right. Number 9. The Basset Hound is of what lineage?
Dreeth.
How about a cross between? Are you talking about?
I'm looking for a country.
France.
Oh, country. Okay.
France.
That's correct.
They were used as hunting dogs because of their scent, and the ears help the scent stay near the snout. And let me tell you something. They smell.
All right. Number 10.
And they're great listeners.
What is the most points ever scored in an American football game? And I'll give you a hint. It was in 1926.
Okay, are we talking about college
No,
or pro?
no, this
We're
would
talking
be-
about American football.
This would be American football.
Any of them.
Wow. But you didn't answer.
Haven, Kansas High School defeated Sylvia High School. What was the score?
96-0.
Nope.
No.
All right.
256 to nothing.
Oh.
That was sort of like
In
a
1926.
sounds like a Mount Carmel Lawrenceville score from about 20 years ago.
Hey, Bridgeport Red Hill scored 70 on Lawrenceville in the first half this year.
Sure did.
Do we have any time at all?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us this morning. KO Wednesday was another hit. You're going to come back next
Absolutely.
Wednesday.
And stay
Ken
tuned for
Odie.
Toe Jam Tuesday or Thursday, whichever you prefer.
Thank you for joining us on Morning Coffee, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
It's what you've been looking for. WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, and WFIWradio.com, the news leader in southeastern Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. Stop by for a rest test. 20 mattresses